All right, hello everyone. Good day, good day. It's December 9 and hello Heidi. Good
Hi,
morning.
Treb.
Yeah, can you believe this is already our second episode?
Yes.
We got past already from our first episode.
Correct.
That was a very memorable episode, di ba, Heidi? Si Marge was a very good talk show guest.
Correct.
We learned a lot from her. And so, what's up? What's happening there in Ilocos, Slovakia?
We just had our Christmas party yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Wow.
So exciting.
We had ours last Saturday. Yeah, December 3 here in Alabang. So people from our employees from North and South Luzon. So nagpuntahan lahat dito sa Alabang, which is near our office actually, because we're now in Laguna. And if seeing it ko lang, so I just wanted to thank my company, Asian Vision, for awarding me my 15 years of service loyalty award. 15 years. So that means I'm old.
Congratulations.
Ibig sabihin nun, I'm old.
Yes. Very old.
Although this is my first job after I graduated. Just kidding. Of course not. Okay. Heidi, we just came from Baguio. So
yes,
we had our very successful North Luzon leg for the ECC, Regional Forum, Executive Cable Conference in Baguio, which was attended by not only systems from North Luzon, but even from South Luzon. May mga pumunta rin, no?
Correct, yeah.
So how was the Baguio experience for you naman compared to Bacolod?
Well, first and foremost, hindi malamig. So feeling ko...
Hindi ka nalamigan sa Baguio?
Yeah. Oo. Pero may strawberries.
Hindi pa.
Siyempre, di ba? A lot of learnings still. Siyempre, isa dun sa mga natutunan ko, yung iyong itinuro, yung iyong customer service management seminar.
It's
learned a lot.
Think, speak, and act like a customer experience champ. So it was actually the first time the PCTA management training was conducted in a PCTA ECC, and we had a very good attendance, no?
Yes.
And very very crucial yung customer experience, as we all know, diba? Right now, that could be your competitive edge. Yeah. As I was saying, yung guest natin later, which we're keeping everyone in suspense pa, we'll be talking a lot, which could help us talk about those sessions, no? We also had a talk from Globe with regards to their VAS, and then we also had a talk from Bon Eagle, which is a POS system na wireless, no?
Yes.
They're getting instant advertisement from us right now, and which is okay because they were our sponsors in Baguio. What else? Yung kay I forgot the name, but they talked about the analytics business naman, analytics side of internet servicing. Ano yun? Sino nga yun? Sorry. Sandvine. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's proceed now. Let's not keep our audience waiting, Dave. Let's proceed now with our very important guest for today's episode 2 of PCTA Talks. Again, PCTA Talks is basically a platform for PCTA to talk about or update our members for all events, happenings, and developments in the association and in the industry. So can you please do the honors, Dave?
Yes, our next guest is a true-blooded Atenean, right? From grade school to college, he went to Ateneo. He's also living a life of service professionally and socially. Lahat ng tao ang tingin sa kanya mayabang. Pero humble talaga siya. Humble talaga. Promise. Tapos yung sabi niya yabang siya eh. Anyways, let us all welcome PCTA Director and Convention Committee Chairperson, the undisputed TikTok King, Wesley Selda.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning, Sir Wesley.
So, this is our venue. Well, it's a small screen cap ng kung saan tayo magko-convention next. Because
Wow, so
And the venue
exciting.
is in, where is that exactly?
our venue is specifically Station Zero, Savoy, Boracay.
Savoy, Boracay.
Station Zero.
Station Zero, yes.
You're well dressed up for the occasion.
Oo nga, bagay na bagay. Pang Boracay talaga.
I was told kasi na may interview daw, so dapat magbabagay sa ating beachfront na it's a beach venue, so dapat beachfront din yung attire natin.
Correct.
Okay, Sir Wes, kanina, before we introduced you, you were talking about the Baguio experience, the Baguio leg na ECC. Briefly, I made some, I gave some information about what happened there with regards to the other room, it's a management training, no? So there was a customer experience management training. You were there during the talk ni Achi, no? What were your major takeaways? What were your major takeaways doon? Key takeaways mo?
When I was listening to Achi, I was, how do you describe this? Na-excite ako sa nangyayari sa ating internet industry because one of the things we want to do is, again, improve the internet connectivity for everybody. We even have USAID helping us. So, yung kanilang project is Beacon, that's better access and connectivity. And then here we have Achi Atienza from the Internet Society of the Philippines, Philippine Network Operators Group, and also he also represents Globe as well. So we have a lot of personalities and people helping us understand how we shift our entire association from pure cable into cable and internet so that we can understand how we can serve better, how we can offer better connectivity for everybody, and how we can make it faster.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think,
you.
yeah, it's a really bright future provided we learn. Kasi it really is a learning curve on how we do this.
Yes. Yes. Thank you
Correct.
for that.
Tell us about what happened with the other room, yung technical room, kasi we weren't there. We were busy with our own thing doon sa management room. So basically, what were the highlights to sa technical training? Though that was a 2-day, di ba? Which ran for 2 days,
2-day
two
training,
consecutive
yes.
days. Can you tell us about that?
Okay, so one of the things that we changed around, because syempre, Joel is here. I'm hoping that sometime around you'll get around to talking to this person because this person is very gifted in sharing the visionary din siya when it comes to this business. So sa Technical and Industry Development Committee, that's what he does, and he changed some things around wherein imbis na nagtuturo tayo directly, just a direct conversation, we included a round table where we talked about the industry's current best and worst practices. So we're all taught how to do the correct way, and then we're also sharing what works for us that doesn't actually fall under best practice, but it falls under this works for the Philippine setting.
Yes.
So nag-share tayo sa ating mga kapitbahay. Asian Vision was there. Yung kila Sir Lino was there. So marami tayong natututunan from each other because, we're operating. So not everything we do can be done by the book. So when we don't, we still have to be safe and it still has to be effective. So when we do that, share natin sa ating kapitbahay.
Is it not just for the Philippine setting, as you mentioned, but particularly for the cable TV industry and the ISP setting?
Yes, I
Or
would
we
think
wanted
so.
to go? Are we going into that telco grade stuff na? Yun ba yung
Yeah, well,
goal
the
natin?
telco grade stuff, I would imagine would fall under kasi sa national levels yan. Because one of the biggest discussions for us is we are an archipelago. So yung pinakamalapit talaga sa atin would be Indonesia in terms of internet connectivity. Medyo marami-rami rin silang island kumpara sa atin. Pero yun, Philippines is 7,000. May kasama na siyang jokes, but it's 7,107 islands. Supposedly. Marami ng updates yan, hindi ko na alam. Hindi ako ganun ka-updated. But the thing is, we have to connect a great big majority of these islands, and submarine cables yung solution. So hindi siya problema ng places like Singapore, which is just the size of Metro Manila, or Hong Kong, a single landmass. So sa atin, archipelago tayo, nandun yung challenges natin in terms of connecting each other.
All right. Sabi ko sa iyo dito, when you talk to Wesley, you'll get bombarded with all of this information, diba? Yeah.
Ang dami kong natututunan.
He's really an authority about the business and the industry. Okay. This time, segue naman tayo, Wesley. On a personal note naman, Heidi, would you like to shoot the first question?
Yes. So
Talk about Wesley, Wesley Selda, the person.
So you are a second generation operator. What changes did you make, if any, nung nag-turn over from Tito Tony sa'yo? And can you also share with us your best practices in Wesley?
Okay. So medyo compounded yung question natin. Pero one of the biggest changes is, of course, difference in personality. My dad and I, my dad's also a techie, but he's also more on the gut feel na pag-feel niya, kahit medyo alanganin, dire-diretso talaga yan. He will push it like a force of nature na he will find a way na to make it work.
Right.
I'm more of like, ito yung ginagawa nila Treb, or ito yung ginagawa nila Sir LP, ito yung ginagawa nila Sir Joel. So I will listen and I will copy. Find a way to fit it to my specific setting. Kasi yung specific settings natin for geographic location is different.
Right.
So how we sell, how we package our products, how we deploy our equipment is almost always may difference siya. So para ma-apply natin sa customers namin. So one of the biggest differences I would say would be, yun nga, yung layo ng management style namin ni Daddy. Na pag sa kanya, ito yung direction niya, this is his direction. I'm more like, okay, what's everybody else doing? Because kopya tayo. Let's copy and modify it for our benefit. That would be the biggest thing for us.
But if there's anything, Wesley, that you kept or you maintained from Tito Tony's management style, what was it?
Siguro I would like to, I'm pretty proud of the fact that 95% of our employees from the time that he passed stayed with us.
Oh, that's nice.
I lost what? Maybe 2, may lumipat, may na-pirate sa atin. They moved on. The point is, the rest of our employees, some of them have been with us for almost 30 years, are still with us.
Wow, that's nice.
Our core employees is our core employees, and they've been there for an average of 15, 20 years. Meron kaming slight turnover sa mga baguhan namin. We're trying to find that mix and match of new skills because, again, our industry moved from pay TV into internet.
Yes.
So yung pay TV core namin is really, really solid. But we're trying to look for the correct set of people who can move us into the internet business properly.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Wesley.
I think most of the systems are like that, no? Solid talaga yung sa pay TV in terms of the expertise, no? So that's why everyone is working double time, triple time, diba? To further improve, diba? Yung expertise naman on the internet side. Although from our end, medyo ironic lang, recently we've been getting a lot of complaints for cable. So sabi namin during the last management meeting, no, we need to look into this. This is our legacy business, and yet we are getting a lot of complaints from cable, diba? But on the good note, diba, less complaints naman on the internet side, diba? Which is where the trend is. I mean, where the market is right now. Okay, Wesley, let's talk about naman Wesley as a PCTA director. So how long have you been serving the board?
Serving the board, I've been back for a year. Pero before that, I spent 5 years, I think 2015
Wow.
I'm not so sure about that, but I was with the board 2015. However, I've been serving with the secretariat since about 2001 siguro.
Since 2001.
Yeah,
Wow.
on and off with the secretariat, yes.
Wow.
So, well, as a new director now, I'd like to ask also, since the start na nagsaserve sa board, what committees have you chaired or have you been a member of? Actively been a member of?
The communications committee, I've done the technical and industry development, and I've done the convention committee.
Wow.
And speaking of convention, it's your second time to be the convention chair, correct?
Yes,
The
sir.
first was in 2017 in Iloilo. So,
Yes.
nagkakaroon ka ng label ngayon to be the chairman who conducts conventions outside Metro Manila. So, what can you say about that? Is that a conscious preference mo? That let's do it outside Manila.
The original setup kasi is supposed to be 3 years in Manila, then 1 year outside, then 3
I
years.
see.
So, yun yung para daw hindi siya monotonous. We change venues from time to time. So, it just so happens that I don't know if it's timing or luck, but in 2017, it was our 25th convention, and we had the opportunity to run it in that newly built Iloilo Convention Center. So, it wasn't that, it was new, it was exciting for us. And now that we're moving again, for some reason, it's been 6 years, but since we had this pandemic, it comes out of luck and happenstance. I am again the convention chairman for the 30th convention naman.
Oh yeah, before Iloilo, yeah, I remember tama yung nagkakaroon ng break going outside Metro Manila. There was Cebu also, di ba? Radisson.
We've done Cebu. Yeah, Radisson. I think we've done Cebu twice. We've done Bacolod once. I think our next outside should be about 2023 plus 4, about 2025. I think ready na yung Mindanao for us. We need the Mindanao naman na director to come in, sit down, and share this convention.
Okay, seguean ko na date, no? So, how so far how are we doing with the preparations?
Honestly, it's a little more challenging than usual because again, we're doing this outside of Metro Manila, so the logistics is different, and we're doing it in Boracay, so we're really gonna have to shake up the format. However, it's Boracay, it's exciting. We're back after 2 years?
Yes.
2 years tayong nakapag-virtual. So, doing this outside of Metro Manila, usong-uso pa naman yung revenge travel ngayon.
Correct.
We're gonna help all our members do their revenge travel by getting them to Boracay.
Yes.
Na sponsor ng ating mga particular companies. Sir, my training done. It's very important we go there. So that's what we're gonna do. Because we're going to train. We're gonna play obviously because we're in Boracay. But it's also very important to remember that there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of knowledge to be shared, a lot of upgrades and downloads to be done with our systems. So kailangan natin mag-usap-usap. We need to see each other after 3 years. And what better place to go to than Boracay Island?
Yes.
Wes, since it's Boracay, so will it be an excuse for, kasi kita ko pag mga convention, yung mga directors ng board, laging dapper naka-coat, diba, naka-suit. So will it be an excuse para hindi tayo mag-coat at mag-suit sa Boracay?
Of course. During the opening ceremony, we're still considering it. Hindi pa natin alam what we're actually going to do.
Could be a barong, diba?
Yeah, we're considering work daw dapat sa taas. So, tipong magbabarong ka sa taas. Pero dapat naka-shorts ka tsaka flip-flops.
Sabi shorts ka. Board shorts sa baba.
Board shorts, di ba? So, we're gonna try something like that.
Yeah, sa sandals.
Yes, that's a great idea.
May segue question si Date naman with the last question.
So, what can the members expect, Wesley, itong convention natin sa aura na hindi pa nila na-experience sa mga previous conventions? Kahit ano lang, kahit konting ano lang, pa-share lang na hindi na walang spoiler alert.
Oh, okay. Well, hindi, kasama na rin doon yung spoiler. But I think it's very exciting because we're not going to have our usual big, what do you call this? We're not going to have our usual big,
Plenary?
what do you call this? Exhibit hall.
Exhibit hall.
Usually, we're not going to have our usually big exhibit hall here, but we are having, this is our first, ano ba yung highlights? I'd like to point out that this is our 30th convention back from the pandemic.
30 years.
30 years. 30th, we're going to do it in Boracay first time. And we're gonna have a whole lot of our headline pala story. I buried the lead. For the first time, we're also renting an entire hotel.
Yeah.
So yung venue natin, yung hotel mismo.
Galing. Exclusive for PCTA only.
Correct.
Yes.
For April.
Very exciting talaga. And our theme is Pixie, Avatar to Connectivity.
Pixie,
Can you tell us
Avatar
about
to
that?
Connectivity.
Okay. So when it comes to our business, we're moving from cable TV into the internet. One of the most important things for us is to improve connectivity quality. So when you do that, you want an internet exchange for yourself. So meron naman
Nice.
tayong nagpo-provide ng internet access in and around the Philippines, outside. I think you guys have heard of Google, Yahoo. Meron silang sarili-sariling mga internet exchanges. Now, what we want to do for the Philippines is to minimize I'm sorry, I'm going into technical. Pero alam mo yung pag nagpapadala ka ng sulat, I'd like to send my letter to Miss Heidi and Mr. Tret. So when I send the letter, why does it have to go out of the country to get to you? Dapat kasi yung IX natin will make sure that it's the shortest path. Nandito tayo lahat sa Pilipinas, yung traffic natin, yung padala natin, dito na lang sa loob ng Pilipinas umikot. That is the core concept of an IX.
Thank you for that.
We
That's
will
very
learn
layman.
Yeah, we will learn more about that sa convention, right?
Yeah, so yung core concept na yon, na pabibilisin natin yung connectivity, pagagandahin natin. So that's what we need to learn. How do we accomplish this in the technical term? Yun yung explanation niya, mahaba pa nga nun, dapat I will have to find experts who are better at explaining that for me, for us. But that's our core concept right now, that we need to do better with our internet service, and the IX is one of those ways. One of the biggest steps for us as an association na may taguyod natin yung internet IX, magkakaroon tayo ng better connectivity for everybody.
Which of course will give us this competitive edge, no?
Actually,
Yeah.
Dave, speaking of yung preparation, no? So this is the first time, I think, no, Wesley, if I'm correct, no, na in-extend natin yung pagbuo ng concept, di ba, sa mga members by coming up with a contest, name the convention, which
this is a new
we
thing
came
for
up with
us.
this Avatar to Connectivity. I'd like to congratulate, I think that was Pakil Cable.
Pakil Cable, yes.
Pakil Cable, shout out also because they've been very active sa mga ECCs natin. They've been present in the two recent ECCs in Bacolod and Baguio. And I've talked to the owner, sabi na we'll be attending all the ECCs. So that's why I'm mentioning them here, di ba? Special mention. So yun, that was one of the kumbagay mga non-traditional way that the convention committee has been doing in extend yung to a contest. Okay, now medyo segue naman ako kay medyo personal na to, okay? Kay Sir Tony. Okay. I know we've been missing him. And this will be the first face-to-face convention that Sir Tony Selda, a very commanding figure pag cable show, won't be around. So, yung Iloilo ba, Wesley? Marami ba siyang binigay na advice sa'yo? Was that the first time that you handled the convention in Iloilo?
That was the first time na ako yung convention chairman, yes. But I've handled multiple naman na nasa akin yung, I'm working with the secretariat.
You're working on
Usually
the
kasi yun yung
secretariat.
assignment namin na nasa likod kami.
But the daunting task of being the convention chair was in Iloilo. So,
Yes. That was
so how did
inward,
Sir Tony help you
very
with that?
uncomfortable.
Yeah, nagkaroon ba, binigyan ka ba ng mga advices before ni Sir Tony on the, or you practically binigyan ka ng full liberty on how to do it?
Pagdating kasi kay Dad, it's more like sink or swim, do it. So, while I've never been the convention chairman, I've been in and around the convention since 2003. Kami rin yung logistics niya nung ginawa namin noon. So, what really is that I do okay when it comes to organizing, but I got a lot of help with that convention on the, what do you call this? On the representation side na sa ating mga, I think it was, at this point, you should credit sila Joel, sila Miss Bing. They helped me a lot putting together. Sila Alan and his team, putting together the face of that convention. Kasi as the convention chairman, I'm used to, I should be the one doing we call this the big ideas. Pero at that point, I was still the logistics person. So parang the first in, first out, organizing this, the nitty-gritty. Nahihirapan pa akong bitawan. So, nandun na siya ako usually. I think I'm the last director na umaakit pa rin ng poste.
Wow.
Amazing, really? Pero
Going back to Sir,
that's good training for you, Wesley, kasi you started to be involved in the convention preparations way back, kahit pa with the secretariat. So being the convention chair right now, kabisado mo na talaga.
Yeah, the ins and outs sa baba, yes. Yung sa behind the scenes, that I can do very well. I do need a lot of help, and Trev knows this in terms of representation with our sponsors and exhibitors. So, mas malapit yan sa personality ni Mr. Trev na, Trev, hingi ng tulong. We need meetings with our sponsors and exhibitors.
Of course, it's a teamwork naman dito sa with all the committees, no? Not just me, but from Mars as well. Going back to Sir Tony, kasi as we all know, everybody loves Sir Tony Selda, di ba? Parang everyone wants to spend time talking to him, di ba? Hearing his jokes, di ba? It's very candid.
Yes.
Wes, what exactly is the kind of relationship that you have with your dad? Ganon din ba kayo sa bahay? Ano ba kayo? Alaskahan ba? Very light? Very... kasi nakikita ko you are more on the serious side. As I can see it. Except for TikTok, of course, which we'll be talking about later.
Okay. Me and my dad, when it comes to yung working relationship namin is we took on the opposite sides of the business. Sinubdivide namin na sa akin yung tech, sa kanya yung finance. So, in all honesty, syempre, family, I love my dad. Without a doubt, I love my dad. Pero lagi kaming we're always at odds because it's natural for engineering to ask for the best toys. Right. So, ito yung bago, ito dapat yung bibili natin.
Of course.
Hindi, yan yung bago, napakamahal niyan. Dito tayo. So, doon kami nag-a-odds na. Gusto niya ng top-line service because, yes, Tony Selda is also a very good salesman. But sometimes, nagpa-promise siya, tapos it's left to me to deliver his promise. So, when I fail at delivering, kami nag-aaway ng dalawa. So, yeah. I mean, ganun kaming dalawa. Meron kaming work dynamic that's different naman from the family life. Okay naman kami sa family life namin. I chose to live with him. Doon kami dalawa sa Rojas City with my brother. Tatlo kami. So, doon kami. Yun yung ano namin, residency namin nung home life ko since 2001 was Roashi Campus.
And
Ano
any distinct trait na sa tingin mo very Tony Selda na nakuha mo sa kanya? Kanina yung tanong ni Date kasi more on the management side, no? Sa'yo, personally, ano yung distinct trait na very Tony Selda na nakuha mo? Part of the genes.
Well, if I were to imagine it siguro from the people I hear, sometimes daw ano ako, I need more filters. Masyado raw ang candid.
Ah,
I
okay.
am working on it.
Di naman.
It's ano eh. It's also a personality. So,
Okay.
it's there. It is what it is.
Right.
Si Date may tanong sa'yo dun sa platform that you're very, kumbaga, very active right now. Date,
Oh,
partnership
di ba? You're the undisputed TikTok king, Wesley.
ng cable TV industry. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm curious. Why did you go there? I mean, why TikTok?
How do I describe this? West Fidel Cable Services, yung aming negosyo, has been active for about 40 years now. And up until recently, wala kaming marketing and sales.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can believe that, nag-survive yung kumpanya namin. We have administration, we have finance, we have technical.
But no marketing.
all our sales, all our new customers are people who walk in because they heard how good our service was or they heard it from somebody else. Wala kami nag-advertise. We don't advertise our service. We just wait for them to come in and ask for it. So when we did all this, I think this was in March. My sister and I were talking. She's a marketing and sales person.
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Cheryl, she says, Kuya, I already do IG. I can do Facebook. But if we're going to reach all the demographics, kailangan din natin makita si TikTok community. Sabi ko, okay, we'll see what's there. I don't know what's there, but I'm happy to try. And then, pumasok pa si Dr. Lo when he did his last convention, nagpa-TikTok event siya.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
that was actually my very first TikTok post when I talked about Dr. Lo's yung last convention sa 10,000 peso prize for the best TikToks.
Ilan ang entries nun? If you would recall. Ang dami, di ba?
It was upwards of 15. Tapos marami ring mga extended. As in imbis na TikTok siya na 15 and 30 seconder, meron pang mga tigpa 5 minutes.
Actually, nag-submit ako date. Kaso
talaga?
gumawa ako, bago makarating sa PCTA, na-delete ng TikTok.
Okay. Nagulat naman ako, kaya pala wala akong nakita. I was
Actually, Wesley currently has 1,050 followers. Wow.
Okay.
Already, di ba? For someone na, nilalaro-laro lang to, and the main objective is to go into, is to add sa social media platforms nila, di ba? Pero ang nangyayari sa'yo, Wes, nag-evolve siya. So hindi na lang pang West Fidel, di ba? As we all know, you seem to be enjoying it very much.
Yeah, oo nga eh.
I'm also using it as a stress reliever. You know, when I dub jokes.
I can see that very well.
Exercise. So,
obligado ka pa? Obligado ka ba to post every day? Or how often?
No, when I started this, I actually went up from 1 post a day to 3 posts a day, testing. But if you check my account today, it's actually been 3 weeks since I last posted.
Oh.
3 linggo na rin ako na hindi ako nagpo-post kasi busy sa other things.
Oo nga, yeah.
So wala ka pang TikTok dyan sa Boracay, dancing?
I did one earlier, yung manghuhula na TikTok. Na-post ko kaninang umaga lang.
Let me check on that. Ito ba yun? Okay. Okay, yeah, I saw it.
It's a filter thing. It's
Maganda yung ginawa ni Ronald Day, di ba? Doon sa ECC na pinag-on the spot TikTok niya. Yung,
Yes.
yung mga
Oo.
audience yung sa management
Lakas
training.
man dami ni Ronald.
Diba?
Tapos si Wesley yung choreographer.
You know what? If we can do that dyan sa Boracay, as in, wow, that would be very phenomenal, man. Diba?
And I think,
All the members.
Honestly, kasi si Wesley, he went to TikTok primarily for marketing. And I think it's very effective. Siguro it's one of the things that as as a cable operator, siguro something that we can also look into, di ba? Itatry ko nga rin yan,
very
Wesley.
much.
Mag-TikTok nga din ako. Diba?
Actually, I've been lauding si Wes Fardel, and Wesley knows that, about all their mga social media posts nila. Diba? Sabi ko,
ganda.
and it was only in Bacolod that I found out that they're not actually working with an agency. It was his sister and him who's taking care of that. Diba? So, ano yun, I've been telling them they're doing a very good job, diba? They're hitting yung touch point na ma-maximize nila talaga.
Yes.
Anyways, so ano po ang aasahan namin sa TikTok from Wesley Selda?
Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my TikTok. Baka sasabay ako sa uso kasi yung uso live selling daw. If by 1,000 followers, I can actually go live.
I've always wanted to do a collab with you. Perhaps we can do it on the 16th. Diba? A collab.
Pwede.
Diba? 16th. During the PCTA Christmas party.
Okay.
Next segment na tayo, Wesley. So me and Heidi will now be shooting some tough cues. Okay. So can you tell us something about that, Heidi? How are we going to do this?
So we're gonna shoot you some questions, Wesley, and then you're gonna answer top of mind. Yung una mong maiisip, don't overthink about it. And if you want to elaborate, you're allowed to do so. So, are you ready? I'm gonna do it first.
Scary, yeah.
Top of mind, ha?
Yeah, this is scary, man.
Feel
This is
scary.
We're not gonna ask you to define love. Madali lang to.
Walang ganun.
Okay, ready. Number 1.
Ready.
Win the lottery or wake up super fit?
Wake up super fit.
Okay. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Both.
Both. Both?
Both? How can you be both?
Na-curious ako doon. Pwede ka ba naman maging night owl saka morning person at the same time?
Yeah. For example, last night I slept at 12.
So kulang ang tulog ni Wesley.
I woke up at 4:30 a.m. kasi nag-jogging kami in and around New Coast to check out the place.
Wow. So in other words, puyat.
Sometimes I also sleep a whole 12 hours. So it's a cycle. I can do both. Pag may mga events tayo like the convention.
Needed, no? As
Yeah,
needed.
as needed siya. Pwede gumalaw yung katawan.
Pag nare-require na obligation.
That's why fitness is important for me. So that I can be a night owl and be a morning person at the same time.
Galing, kinunik.
Galing. Okay, I will continue, ha? Question number 3. Have more time or more money?
I would choose at this point more money.
Okay. So, what is your favorite movie genre?
I would have to go with science fiction. I'm a big fan of everything Star Trek, Star Wars, Stargate.
Okay. And
Sci-fi.
last question. Name the first word that comes to your mind. First word.
Right now, internet exchange.
First word.
Yeah, internet.
Internet. Okay.
Internet. The first thing that comes to my mind is internet.
Internet provider talaga.
Okay, thanks for that date. Now it's my turn. Okay. Kanina sabi mo your favorite movie genre is sci-fi. So what for you is the best sci-fi movie of all time?
Oh my. Of all time?
Hirap yan.
It would have to be the reveal ng Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. Well,
Episode
episode 5 na yata siya ngayon because they reordered the event.
Episode 5 na siya. In the 1970s, it was episode 2. Episode 5 na siya. Correct. All right. So, Date asked you kanina, the first word that comes to your mind. What is your favorite expression naman?
I'm not aware.
Pwede ba sabihin yung favorite expression mo?
Share niyo na lang kasi I'm not aware. Hindi ako ganun ka-self-conscious.
Baka sina-clear, sina-Grace alam.
O nga eh. Ano ba? What is my favorite word that I keep on using during meetings?
However, I keep
However?
hearing however from you.
Really?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Lagi siya may segue kasi. So,
If I would explain that, I would assume that it's because I'd like to present the pros and cons of whatever we're talking
correct.
about.
Yeah. Oo.
So there's always a good side, but when you make a decision, there's always a however because you're giving something else up because you did this.
I've kind of been observing that now when you make a statement and then it's not that kina-counter mo pero you try to elaborate, di ba, further. Lagi kanina labes mo yung however.
Really? Okay. I'm gonna watch the episode when it's finally cut and see how.
I hope I'm wrong.
how-
Pero na-observe ko kay Wesley yun eh. So he wanted to always to give two sides of the coin. Di ba?
I try
Okay.
to be bad.
Ako yung nag-elaborate talaga, no, Heidi.
It's Wesley.
Wes, do you consider yourself a geek?
Definitely. I'm a geek and a nerd at the same time.
And proud, ano?
Proud.
Proud.
Okay, next. What's the best compliment you have ever received?
Thank you for your service.
From the customers.
From the subscribers.
From the customers, subscribers. Yeah, from the PCTA ba yan? From the Whisper
From
them?
anywhere. As the opening earlier, the introduction of Miss Heidi was, I've lived a life of service. So when somebody's happy with whatever service, whether it be professional or voluntary or social, I appreciate it when people appreciate what I did for them.
Nice.
So para sa akin, happy ako pag happy sila.
Before I shoot my last question, very unscripted eh. Binalikan ko yung bio mo. It's just actually related, no. I'm just curious bakit hindi namin naitanong kanina ni Dave. Bakit ka nag-transfer from AB Philosophy to BS Computer Science?
Okay, so the story there is Ateneo de Manila High School ako.
Mhm.
And I applied for BS Com Sci because that's really what I want to do, computer science. But because of the format ng entrance test na Ateneo, where you ask for your, what do you call this? Your course and then your backup course. So the conversation back then was, supposedly, mahirap makapasok ng Ateneo Com Sci, but it's mas open yung Ateneo Philosophy. So that's why I applied for philosophy. So I had absolutely no idea what philosophy was when I was in high school, but it was a
Okay.
backup course. However, during college, I fell in love with philosophy as well.
Really?
Isa daw akong pilosopo.
What about philosophy that you fell in love with?
It's the logic of it. The logically speaking, what happens, people's trail of thought. It talks about maturity, ethics, and dami niyang deep conversations that's available. So hindi siya just basically superficial. Let's just say that as a student, I really wanted to be in computer science. So much so that considered ako na advanced sa ComSci, na pinag-a-absent ako minsan ng teacher ko because I was disruptive in the classroom.
Okay.
So, number 1 po ako in absences in my computer science classes while
kasi
having good
advanced
grades. having good grades because I was already aware of the, what do you call this, the topic, the subject matter. Tapos, number one naman ako sa presence in terms of philosophy.
Because
Because
you
I
are a
was really
geek.
struggling
Sabi mo nga,
with
you
it.
are a geek eh, di ba?
So yung mga conversations namin, Heidi opened earlier about, call this, defining love. It's one of the
Ah,
hardest questions around.
If,
My
if I
class and
may,
we actually tackled that, yes.
Wesley, may na-formulate lang ako. So yung BS Computer Science, that's basically the geek in you.
Mm-hmm.
So you took philosophy, tama ba ako? You may contradict. Ito yung pang-chick conversation mo.
Pwede.
Diba? Diba?
It's still a conversation. It's
You
still
wanna go
geeky.
deep? Diba? Because if you talk about computers to girls, my God, you'll bore them, man.
Depende, uso na yung gamer girls ngayon, ha?
Sa bagay.
Dami na nila.
Iba na ngayon eh, no? Iba na rin eh.
Yeah.
Well, segue ko na. Ito yung last question ko actually. Haba ng ano ko, ng adlib ko. Ito, very interesting. If you could go back and give your 18-year-old self, your 18 years old na Wesley, one piece of advice, what would it be? Very showbiz yan. Tough na ba? Tough ba
Get
talaga?
savings.
Ano? Sorry?
Get savings.
Get savings. Wow. Parang ayun din ang gusto kong sabihin sa sarili ko. Ikaw ba, Heidi?
Pinaldas lahat ng allowance, ano? Walang tinitira
Oo
pa.
naman. Ganun ako dati. Grabe rin ako.
Kulang pa.
Allowance.
Hindi umaabot hanggang Friday.
Malabo yun. Malabo nga abot hanggang Friday. Di ba? If you're 18, di ba? And you get allowance. Wes, before we wrap up this interview with you, would you like to give a message to the members of PCTA and what, of course, kanina tinanong na what else can they expect from you, the convention committee and PCTA for next year's convention?
A message for the members of the PCTA. Guys, I am very, very excited to help and bring us back together after the pandemic, after 2 years of staying on Zoom meetings. Ito na po yung opportunity natin to work hard and also play hard because we will be holding our 30th convention for the first time in Boracay Island. It is also the first time na meron po tayong sarili nating hotel. So the entire hotel, our concept will be, ito na yung buong venue natin. So instead of having the usual convention hall na 2,000 square meters on a single floor, we're going to have a multi-floor convention hall because, again, it's a hotel. So that would be, I hope to see all of you here. And our packets of information, because traveling to Boracay is not as simple as just booking a ticket. We're coming up with that and we'll be sending it to everybody.
Wow. We're excited.
Thank you so much, Wesley. Thank you so
Wesley.
much. Thanks for taking time and for being game. Congratulations in advance and all the best for your preparations for next year's convention. No? When are you coming back? Hanggang kailan kayo dyan?
I'll be back tomorrow afternoon, Winap.
Okay. Thank you so much, Wesley.
And we'll see you in Boracay.
Having our second episode. Thank you so much.
Before we end our program, we'd like to invite you guys, our PCTA members, to our next PCTA ECCs and events in person. In January 19 and 20, we'll be doing the South Luzon cluster in Batangas. And on February 15 to 17, we will be doing the Mindanao cluster ECC in Mindanao, to be announced yung venue. And also watch out for the next episodes of PCTA Talks as we bring you exclusive interviews from our exciting lineup of guests.
That's right, partners. So to keep you posted on upcoming PCTA webinars and in-person events, please like and follow PCTA Facebook page at pcta.org.ph. And of course, do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. We'd also like to hear from you So feel free to comment down below. On behalf of PCTA and the Committee on Internal Affairs, we'd like to thank you for watching. We hope that we were able to raise your spirits and give you avenues to explore and expand. Together, we keep the islands of the Philippines connected, updated, and served. Mabuhay ang PCTA. This is Treb.
And this is Heidi. See you all in the next episode of
PCTA Talks. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas!